So now we move on to question 2 in truth tables. So for part 1, identify which of the following Boolean algebraic operators belong together. So let's draw them out. Question 2, part 1. So we had this, or, and plus. Let's draw it out first. That and multiplication and complement. So this is simply a join the dots section. So these are our Boolean operators. So we can have an or, a not, or an and. I'm going to actually go through these in part 2. We're just going to show you different representations that you can have of the exact same thing. So and actually matches with the caret symbol, and is also represented by multiplication. So let's just go through that quickly. And can we say x, use a different color. Let's say you had two inputs, you would have x and y. This would basically mean both of these would have to be true to get a positive output. That is the same in algebra, saying x multiplied by y. So we think about x and y, we had 4 different inputs. We had 2 inputs and we had 4 different outputs. So x could be 0, y could be 0, x could be 0, y could be 1, x could be 1, y could be 0, x could be 1, y could be 1. So x and y says that they both have to be true to get a positive output. So here 0, 0, neither is true. X is 0, y is 1. No. X is 1, y is 0, not both true. 0. X is 1, y is 1. So they're both positive, so we get an output of 1. Now if you look at this in terms of multiplication, x multiplied by y, so 0 multiplied by 0 is 0. 0 multiplied by 1 is 0. 1 multiplied by 0 is 0. And 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. So there's our and. So that is what this caret operator means. It just means and. Let's move on to our next operator. So we have, it's a V, so almost like the alphabetic V. This means or, which is the same as plus. Let's do or. X or y. We do the same again. We have 2 inputs, so we're going to have 4 possible outputs. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So x or 0 means that one of x or y has to be true, or both have to be true. So it's at least one input is true to get a positive output. So if x is 0, y is 0, they're both negative, so you get 0. X is 0, y is 1. We have 1 positive, All we need is either of them to be positive, so that is 1. 1, 0, again, either 1. X and Y are both positive. Are you kidding me? Can I get this? My apologies, I thought I didn't press play. So this is when they're both positive, you press 1. You get 1. So what is this the same as? This is the same as X plus Y. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1, we're going to get 1 because you can't actually have a 2 in binary. You can only have 0 or 1. So if they're both positive, you're going to get 1. And now finally we move on to our not operator. This is denoted by this line dash and then another dash down, which usually precedes a value. There's one for not, which is the same as the complement. Now we will use this color. So typically this is used with a single operator or a bracket around 2 operators. So these are binary operators in that they take 2 operands. So these are operators. And the 2 inputs to them are operands. For the not, it is the unary operator. So the and and the or are binary operators, in that they take 2 operands. The not is a unary operator, in that it takes only 1. So let's say not of x. So this basically means that we only have 1 input in this, so x. 0 or 1. So if x is true, 0 is 0, 1 we get 1. Because it's the not of x, it's the opposite. So 0 will actually give you 1, and 1 will give you 0. So when x is false, we get a true value, and when x is true, we get a false value. You could just as easily do not or, which would just be the opposite of this. So it would be 1, 0, 0, 0. So that would be represented by not x or y. Note the bracket around it, that makes it a unary operator. You take it all as 1. And you can also do not of and, which would be 1, 1, 1, 0. And this is the same as the complement. So you can x complement is basically the opposite of x, which is the algebraic operator. This is the same as a not. You will also see x, the line over it like this. This also means not x, or the not operator. And that is it for question part 1.